You should not resort to disrespectful politics. Afenifere CUPP reacts as Obasanjo slams NNPC over invitation. Yoruba socio-political group Afenifere and Coalition of United Political Parties CUPP have backed former President Olusegun Obasanjo over his response to the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (Nnpcl) following the invitation to tour the Port Harcourt refinery and verify its current operational status. Niger News reported that the invitation comes in response to Obasanjo's recent interview with Channels Television, where he referenced advice from Shell Petroleum Development Company indicating that the refinery might not function efficiently. SPDC, which was approached for equity participation in the refinery, reportedly raised concerns about corruption affecting its operations. The former president also accused Nnpcl of allegedly misleading Nigerians about the refinery's performance. Reacting, the Secretary General of Afenifere, Sola Ebiseni, faulted the NNPC for inviting Obasanjo through newspaper publications after he rightly commented on the management deficiencies that has grounded Nigeria's refineries for years. Ebieni described the invitation as sheer arrogance and urged NNPC to avoid resorting to disrespectful politics. He said, "What former President Obasanjo said was quite illuminating about the way the affairs of the country have been or are being handled. He has been out of office since 2007 and until now, what we have seen is the epileptic performance of the refineries. So, it is sheer arrogance and disrespect for the NNPC to claim they invited him to come and say. If you want to invite a statesman and former president like Obasanjo, no matter how you feel about the statements he made, you shouldn't resort to disrespectful politics. If you believe that what he said does not reflect the current state of the plants, you should pay him a courtesy visit to present your views about the situation. But to go on the pages of a newspaper to paint a picture of a liar, which is what the NNPC's action implies, leaves much to be desired." Also speaking to Punch, the National Secretary of the CUPP, Peter Ame, said inviting Obasanjo through newspapers amounted to public ridicule and utter disrespect for his history, reputation, and record in the country. Ame claimed that NNPCL usually prioritizes politics over issues affecting the lives of Nigerians. He said, "You cannot invite Obasanjo on the pages of newspapers. Even the GMD cannot invite another company head in such a manner, not to mention someone who has served both as the general in the Nigerian army and as the military head of state, as well as a two-term democratically elected president of the country. The NNPCL must learn how to do things the right way and avoid politicizing everything, as this is why our economy has nosedived. That is simply the NNPCL's usual way of prioritizing politics over issues that affect the lives of ordinary Nigerians. If Obasanjo says the refineries are not working after we have wasted about $2 billion on them, he is merely stating that we should have handed the plants over to private individuals to get them working optimally through private partnerships." Let's see what other people have to say about this. If Obasanjo and co thinks it is wrong for NNPCL, it is wrong to invite a facility, then he should stop talking on matters he is ignorant. The idea of extending the IV is for him to be practically educated, and there is nothing wrong. This group called Afenifere is anti-Yoruba. Instead of calling Obasanjo, who is anti-Yoruba, to order, they are supporting him for telling lies about refineries, which he could not make to work during his tenure. I don't see anything wrong in NNPC inviting Obasanjo for the tour of the refineries, which Obasanjo has been condemning its functionality. Obasanjo going straight to Channels TV to talk about Port Harcourt refinery is wrong without confirming his claims. From the time, he didn't support this government, but I'm not surprised by his words. So if NNPC threw shade on him, it is not surprising. Tit for tat. SPDC told Obasanjo the refineries were obsolete, but other experts came and proved them wrong. SPDC is being run by white and some corrupt Nigerians in the game and plans to sell off the refineries to private owners. That was their initial plan. He deserves the disrespect. Obasanjo parades himself like the only one that knows how to make leadership work. In the real sense of it, he was one of the problems. How many refineries did Obasanjo repair? He was the one that promoted the importation of petrol. He has no moral justification to criticize anything about the refineries. Obasanjo deserves respect if he respects himself. Obasanjo left power, Yaradua came, then Jonathan from PDP. Though Yaradua is not alive, Jonathan is there. Is Jonathan fear for Tinubu and his government? No. It is high time for Bola Tinubu to curtail the excess of Obasanjo before it is too late. There is a way of doing things down to earth, common sense. Obasanjo has become a nuisance to Nigerian society. Tinubu should show OBJ where his type belongs to. He is a former president, while Tinubu is a sitting president. Onanuga should respond accordingly to the false allegations of Obasanjo against the FG. You, a Yoruba person, is supporting the evil of Mele Kyari, a northerner. Obasanjo spoke based on the professional position of SPDC. We tend to forget President Obasanjo had privatized the refineries, but Yaradua revoked the sale. Today, Obasanjo is vindicated. If that privatization was not revoked, like Nigerians would have been reaping the benefits 17 years later. As a middle belter, Obasanjo is the only Nigerian past leader who truly believes in the country, as well as Jonathan. Well, these people have all given their opinions on this. Make sure to leave your own opinions in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure to turn on notifications so you can be notified when we upload daily content here on this channel. And make sure to share this video with your family and friends so that they know what is going on and they can give their own opinions on this.